Hey guys, welcome back to some more Dragonheir. Today we're going to continue with our events with the Imperial Shadow recast. So the Shadow Dungeon we ran last time, we did get 15 of our shards out of here, trying to build these out for the hero. Now remember, we do need 200 of these Shadow Amethysts, which means that we're going to have to make a lot more progression, especially when it comes to the bosses, guys. We have to farm these out, and as you can see right now, the Shadow Dungeon number 2, this is a different dungeon. So we're going to hop over. I love that we're getting some of these legendary loot in here. So we're farming these out, and we're farming these in crazy amounts, guys. As they come up, it is a very short duration. You can see we have 4 days to actually farm this out. Now I farmed out the last one. Now in addition, guys, these can go in conjunction right here with your hard training. So I got the 3, I got the 5, we're at the 7 right now, but we can absolutely continue to push to the 9,000 settlement points. I do have a lot of resources that we can actually build. And the hard training that just ended, we only got to 28, so we had a lot of room for improvement and a lot of time that goes into this game, guys. The hero training, we maxed this out. This was really easy to do. Demon Hunt, this is all done. So we're getting a lot of stuff done in this game. And even looking here, guys, we finally got to the Violet Dragon. We got our new hero. Adventure Together. Again, I don't have anyone who has joined at this point, guys. There is the share. I'm going to drop it again in a couple different places so you guys can check it out. But we are getting there. Even looking here, we are 28 days in. We're almost at 30, guys, to get these extra loot out of here, which absolutely loving, guys. This game is really cool. The Shadow Dungeon, again, this is where we're going to be hopping into. Now, for the points themselves, you can see here, depending on the level you're playing this at makes a big difference, guys, on exactly how many points you are getting from this boss. Now, this boss, of course, you have to have a lot of damage. The Grave of Curse right here, I've been farming it on level 4. If I can get to 6, 7 right there, you start picking up these legendary, which again, I've been farming a lot on here, and I've also been farming quite a bit when it comes to the heroes. So we'll run through that in a minute, but I just want to see how many points this is going to give me. Now, I always do try to really push the envelope, and guys, the graphics of this game are just absolutely insane. This is the one that I've been running. Now thinking, guys, single target damage, this is probably not a hero that we want by any means, so I will drop them out. I will put in this hero. Now, of course, this is one of the absolute fan favorites. Sigrid, you can see we did put the eye on there. We're starting to get legendary gear in here as well. Definitely have to go above the level 90, but a lot of these heroes we have continued. We finally got the Traveler up to 100, which I love. We're definitely getting there. We got Furbath up to 100 as well. And again, continuing through here. Now, this hero, a lot of players were saying run Garion. Overall, a lot of effectiveness. I know the Enlightenment has to be quite a bit higher on there. You can see that's what we've actually started stacking with based on his skills. So I want to see if we can take this out and if we can take it out pretty quick. Now, we do have essentially 2 very strong primary damage dealers. Now, when he does the AoE, it does a lot of damage, but he also procs the shield. That is the big thing to think of, guys, is when the shield comes up, which you'll see right now, a lot of damage, but we have to get through the shield. If you're not producing enough damage to get through the shield, he will literally just keep the shield on him the entire time, which of course I found out the hard way, but making sure. So one thing you want is right there, guys. So Furbath is doing this defense down based on the artifact that he's wearing. Big thing there with the defense down. Really want to focus on this. And of course, trying to not only negate some of the healing, but we're trying to get the attack penalty so he doesn't kill us when he ults. So I love that they show this in the real time. And again, we have a chance to proc that defense down, amplifying the damage that our heroes are doing in here. And it looks like we'll probably get through this one. There's the healing, of course, which is from Sigrid. There's the defense penalty, minus 30% right there. To get through the shield very fast in this case. Works incredibly well, guys. I know, again, gear is going to make a big difference on these heroes. Single target damage going to make a big difference. Also want to do some summons on here. We picked up 4 more of our Hellite dice. So I want to be in here and I want to try to build this out a little bit further. And of course, look at the damage that your heroes are doing in here. Really big thing to do, guys, is once you're getting through these battles, making sure that you are kind of damage checking where your heroes are at, seeing where you could possibly increase the ability, which I don't know if this is the ideal formation. I haven't played around with this one too much, but overall, looking right here, I probably need another fire hero, because even looking at Felicity, guys, Felicity has the ability to burn through shields. So as much as we're trying to get through here, we're trying to get through the shield. Felicity, and you'll actually see when she ults, goes straight through the shield, guys. So she does a lot of damage, and it will burn through the shield. So there we go. We took him down. We'll get some resources out of there. We'll get a little bit more EXP. But overall, again, this is kind of what we're looking for. Now, Blessing Gloves, we need more enlightenment, need more HP. That is going to make a big difference, because again, some of the healers in here were trying to stack enlightenment because they get an absolute insane boost when it comes to that enlightenment. So looking in here, even 386, 307, 445. And again, we have our tank, we have our healer. 3 damage dealers have to get their level up a little bit higher, really amplifying the damage and making sure we get some better gear on them as well, so we can really amplify the damage that we're putting in here. So let's see how much it gave us out of there, guys. And again, I want to hop in. I want to do some summons. We're looking for a ton of heroes in here. So going through there, Shadow Dungeon gave us 31 points. So essentially 10 times is going to give us roughly 300. So that'll put us right there. So again, we're going to have to run it quite a bit. But if I can get to the next level, it's going to give us, of course, a little bit more points. And then looking here, so if I can get to 34 to 40 points, this is just going to cut down your runs exponentially, guys. And then again, when you get into the hard training, this is going to cut down on your points exponentially. So if you're going through right here through the graves and you're doing 4 versus 5 versus 6 versus 7, you can see exponentially, guys, these points are going to go up through the roof based on where you're at and based on the training in here. Make sure you farm it. Make sure you go through here. All right, let's hop over. Let's do a couple summons in here. Like I said earlier, I got some halide dice. I'm also going to be looking for the hero. Again, looking at the tier list. This, I believe, is Donna. I think it's Donovan, or it's pretty close to there, guys. Donella. Again, starting to learn the names, especially the legendary heroes, because I don't have but one of them, Felicity, that I actually know that I got from actual summons. So we're going to see if we can continue. And again, I don't know if this is the best way to summon, but every time that we're getting these dice, every single day we're using them, guys, and sooner or later that 3% probability is going to pop up in here. But even if we're getting some of the epic heroes in here, makes a really big difference. Epic heroes have a super, super strong place here. And there we go, guys. There is another epic, and it is an epic fire hero. I have a lot of fire heroes. I wish it was another hero, but you know what? We will take it because it is another epic. When I'm running a couple different places, that will work incredibly well. And maybe sooner or later, guys, it's going to light up with that legendary, and we're going to get our second legendary, essentially, that we didn't get for free, because we have the 2 that we got. We got Drist out of there. Also got another legendary hero, again, that was free. But unfortunately, today is not going to be the day. That's okay, because again, we're getting closer, guys. Starlight Summon's the exact same. Even if we're going in here and we're just recycling what we're getting in here, any of the epic heroes, which double rare right there, that we're pulling, I will take. Recycling everything. At this point, it seems like with a lot of the heroes, guys, it is just recycling all of them over and over. There we go. There's another rare, which I think we have one more. And again, just some recycling. But we need the materials. We honestly need the materials to continue to level up the artifacts we already possess, and also level up the artifacts that we're going to be getting in the future. Boom, duplicate hero, just recycled the rare. So that'll do the summons for today. Let's check out the artifacts, and I think I have a couple more potions, so we can actually buff up Felicity a little bit higher. Now with her wild ability, and I think actually I'm going to go in because boss fights, they also said, and again, the free legendaries out of here, guys. Now they said boss fights with other fire heroes with the wild, that we can actually buff him up. So I'm going to drop some potions, and you can see, guys, we have a lot of potions in there. We farmed a lot of potions, so I want to build them up a little bit. A lot of players said well worth the build. And again, looking and sitting on a couple potions, we'll take them to 50. We have enough right there. Boom. Quick upgrade. Let's take them to 70. Still got enough, guys, to unlock some of those runes. There is 90 again, potion farming like crazy. We don't have any more of these. This is where we kind of run out of the fire crystals, guys. Across the board, we need a lot more. And again, when you look at the dark heroes, when you look at the light heroes or the radiant heroes, even looking at the frost heroes and the lightning heroes, I really don't have anyone. It's insane how many heroes we are still missing. Then, of course, Felicity, we already built up a little bit. We can go ahead and quick take her to 96. Now, the synergy between those two, I'm hoping is very, very solid, is really what I'm hoping. So again, we're going to have to figure out the gear on him, but we do have him built up a little bit. And looking at some of the artifacts, like we were saying with Sigrid right here, Sigrid, we're going to build this up a little bit further if we have the ability to refine this artifact. Again, we have another 900, so we can add another level on there. Boom, gonna take up the attack, gonna take up the attack percentage, which is gonna be huge. And again, we're kind of going through here. This one we finally maxed out for Herbath because we're looking for this defense penalty is what we've been really, really pushing. We're gonna have to build out some heroes, but we have another legendary, guys, which again, that's cool. So we're sitting on 3 right now. Again, Drist is one that I absolutely love. Got to build him up a little bit higher, but he was the one that we just got resources for the summons, spent our dice and picked him up. And then this one, of course, was free. This is the only legendary at this point through all of the summons we've done. She is still the one and only legendary that we pulled legit. So guys, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.